And when you're in a nursing home, whether you're a private pay or whether Medicaid is paying for your nursing home, the staff is not allowed to know one from another.
Nope, it's a HIPAA violation. So there are doctors, nurses' aides. They have no idea who's private and who's not.
So they're all going to get the same level of care.
Yep. And then some people have this misconception and they think, oh, it's a Medicaid facility only, or it's like a government facility only. And that's not true. You can go to Westminster and private pay $13,000 a month, but they also have Medicaid beds. So it's the same treatment. I mean, and truth be told, there are certainly better facilities than others, but if you have a loved one that's there and you're going to see them, they're going to get better care because somebody's kind of got an eye on them.
Yeah. So let's emphasize that, and that is that if you have a loved one in a long-term care facility, and also known as a nursing home, if you want to get the best care for them, it involves you showing up and letting the staff know that you're coming and you're checking on your loved one. I mean, you've been through it, right?
Yeah, I have with both my grandparents.
Tell listeners about that.
So that's how I ended up wanting to practice this type of law. When I was in law school, my grandmother had a fall. They had a great life. They lived over here on Dubstred on the 17th hole. Grandma fell. I could not pick her up. And that led to this like vicious cycle of hospital, rehab, nursing home, and repeat. And when we knew Grandma couldn't come home, we ended up qualifying her for Medicaid. You know, she got to her income. She got to keep back then $30 for herself. Went on Medicaid and nursing home. Her husband got to keep the house, majority of the assets, the car, and all three sources of his income. But then, unfortunately, within 6 months, he was her roommate in the nursing home because he had dementia. And that's where they were. And I'll tell you, it was hard, but my mom and I, my mom would go on her way to work, make sure they had breakfast. I would go on my way to law school and late morning, make sure Grandma went to physical therapy and then had lunch with them. My mom would stop on the way home. And they were like kings of the nursing home.
Right.
I mean,
so when your advice to people out there that are looking for the right nursing home for their loved one of the key criteria then is find one that's near your home.
I couldn't agree more. It's easier because if it's on your way somewhere, you're going to go. If a place is 15 or 30 minutes away, you're less likely to go.
Right.
You know, and then sometimes, Tom, you know, you see these really beautiful facilities. Those traditionally are not for the patient, right? They're for us going to see them. Oh, mom and dad in a really good place. So there's something to be said for that, but really it's the care that they're receiving. That becomes the most important part.
Did you tell me that there's a place, a website where they rate nursing homes?
They don't rate them, but they actually will have all the reports, like if there's been a complaint alleged against them. And
Gotcha.
And so I don't know what that is offhand, but if somebody wants to call our office, Lindsay can certainly look up any nursing home for anyone. I think that's part of her hobbies.
Okay. So if people want to reach you at the Olsen Law Group next week, how would they reach you, Robert?
Well, they could go to our website and pull me up. They can shoot me a text or call me directly. My direct line is 321-207-8493, and then they can also email me from that website.